this.
So am I.
Hello. Wow, that was weird.
That was glitchy.
Glitchy camera.
Oh, your internet died.
Oh, just wonderful.
At the best time. Look at that. We look like we're playing Roblox or Minecraft.
God, stupid internet. Good Lord.
Spectrum, you gotta love Spectrum.
Oh my God. I'm not even on Wi-Fi. I am literally directly plugged in to the computer. No.
Hey, guess what?
Freaking
Yo
Wi-Fi.
thing, we're pixelated, right? Do we not look like a great Minecraft video game right now? Wow. And just so you know, it was functioning perfectly a mere minute ago.
Well, now we're back. So let's hope it stays that way. What is up, everybody? Joe Bernardo in the house. Eric Boyd says we never look better. Why, thank you. Randy Howe popping it like it's hot with the links. Thank you so much for that, Randy. You are the man. Marcus Kellegrew's in the house. What is up? Will XL. Oh, look, Dan Lawlis is in the house and in the back room. He's our guest. Oh, I ruined it. No, I didn't.
What?
Let's see. And Joe Bernardo, what is up, everybody? Hello, thank you for joining. Today's Amish Ninjas in the house. Mike TV Dub, what is up?
I didn't even get a chance. We were so busy working on a project. Usually I throw out on X the link, so I didn't even get a chance to do that before we started. So if you guys found us, thank you for, probably bookmarking it ahead of time, because I did send out a reminder yesterday, but no time today.
That's right. We've been busy. We did some campaign stuff for Kor-Drath the Awakening, launching the weekend of April 13th, 14th. As we get closer, we'll nail down Saturday or Sunday, but it will be probably around noonish. So you can join us for that. And of course, we will be showing today the badass Bud. That's right. Bud Root variant cover colored by our very own, it's Dan Lawlis.
There he is, Danny Boy.
How you guys doing, man?
Oh, Danny Boy.
We are doing great. How are you doing in what should be now a slightly warmer Midwest?
That's right.
No, it's cold here.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well, I haven't gone outside yet, but it feels cold. It feels cold in the house. So
Dan's like, I don't know if it's cold out. I just got up like an hour ago.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's absolutely true. But I was up till 5 a.m, so.
Oh my God, dude.
You are a night owl.
Seriously.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Well, it's the nature of what I do. Everything's due the next day and stuff. And
yeah, but I mean, how out of a 7-day week, how many days do you think you average going to bed after 2 a.m.?
every one of them.
So what I'm
Wow.
hearing is you don't like spending time in bed with your wife. See, that's why I like to go to bed around 10:30
You're
because then we're
assuming-
next to each other.
You're
I'm
assuming
guessing she's not a night owl.
She is a night owl. She stays up. She's the one that finally says, "All right, Dan, we need to go to bed. It's 5 a.m."
Well, there's an overlap. There's an overlap of about an hour or two sometimes.
Oh my God.
That's when I don't sleep on the couch
Dennis and his
downstairs.
wife.
So the other, when I sleep on the couch, there's no overlap. But
You should be like Dennis and his wife. Just have separate beds and separate rooms.
Oh my
Actually-
God, it is so nice. As you get older, and I know, Dan, I think I'm older than you.
no,
You
you're
know,
not. I don't think.
No, you're not.
Am I the baby in this one again?
Yeah, Dan's older than us.
Oh, I loved you.
Yeah,
My
I'm
wife
58.
is at the age where, she is going through her later change in life and likes to get up at 2:00 in the morning and wander around the house going, oh, hot flash. Oh, I can't sleep. Now that she's in a completely different bedroom, I don't mind because I don't hear a single word. I sleep the whole night away. Just saying.
Look at that. $10 from Travis Parrott. Thank you so much. Mr. Lawlis, what was it like working with Carl Potts, Todd Smith, Russ Heath, and Steve Olive on the Shadow Masters miniseries? And what was your favorite cover of those four books?
Great question.
There you go.
Well, I really only worked with Carl Potts, like just talk to him. I never talked to Russ Heath, never met him or anything like
Now,
that.
Carl was the editor, I assume, right?
Yes.
Or writer? Editor.
Carl was the editor, yes.
What did Russ do?
He inked over my drawings on Shadow Masters 1.
No way.
Yeah.
On originals, I assume, right?
Yeah.
So you have some Russ Heath art.
I don't know if I still have it all, but I think I have some. Yeah, some. Yeah. Yeah. So that was interesting to me. Although I didn't know who Russ Heath was because he's a little bit older, before my time kind of guy. But Carl's, loved him, and I know a lot of people do. So, that was pretty interesting. So,
And
the truth is, back then, I think I've said this before. I really didn't enjoy my comic book experience because it was just me, just FedEx. There was like nothing like this where we're talking now, and face to face. I never, I'm in Michigan. That there's nobody here. It's like it was really lonely. I hated it. So it wasn't much fun, really. Even like I said, I could talk to Carl on the phone, but not very often, rarely. So
yeah. What did Todd Smith do?
I don't remember Todd Smith. I think he inked some of my stuff or something. That maybe I honestly that's 27 years ago.
Yeah. Do you remember who wrote it?
I'm forgetting now. Darn it, you guys are getting me, man.
Well, I remember. I can't see the book, but I remember the title.
Yeah,
dude.
I did like Jim Lee's cover on it. I like Jim Lee's cover. Well, if he's asking me about the cover, put that up again. He asked which was my favorite cover. I think it was that for the Jim Lee one. I think I liked the most. Let me go look at these again real quick though.
So I'm still jealous that on that one job you got to have Kevin Nolan ink you.
I know that was the one I really, that was the guy I was really a fan of.
Are those originals you don't have either?
I have some of those.
I would hope so. Dude, I wouldn't let go of any of them because Kevin got a portion and it wasn't like a full book, right? It was a small job, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was Strange Tales. I think it was 18 or 19. I forget exactly which one. But so yeah, he I think actually Art Adams bought one of the pages from me at like a convention years back. Just starting off. It's like I was like, I was so strapped for cash back then, being a beginning artist, and I'm sitting next to him, and he saw this one page. And he goes, "I'd like that one." He pulls out this big old wad of cash, gave me $300 for it. $300, but for me back then was a ton of money. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can live for another couple months."
Wow. Travis said that Todd Smith was on inks and Carl Potts wrote it.
Okay, yeah, Carl Potts wrote it. Now, yeah, of course, Carl Potts wrote it. I forgot.
And I'm sure Russ Heath obviously worked, did ink because that's what he's known for. What was I going to say? Dude, Nolan, That is just that really is like a bucket list thing for me. I did this one. Actually, I didn't even do the whole issue. I drew some Batman stuff helping out, and the deadline was so tight, they just had me, send scans to the inker. So I still have my original pencils. And one of the pages is a splash page of Batman coming at you, leaping from like a building that's exploding or something. And I mean, I'm telling you, I'm holding that sucker aside because I would love to be able to get Kevin to ink it, on the board. Just what the hell. But if you're interested in seeing that page, go back. Nice and tight. The comic book pencil art of Andy Smith closing. Dan, I don't know if you know, it's closing this Friday around 3:00. We're doing a live stream. I'll send you the link, as I will be sending it to everybody to join in.
And I think you're really close to your next goal.
I wasn't even going to talk about this yet, but I opened this up. Thank you. I opened this up just to have it ready for the show, and I was like, holy crap, it's at $8,807. The next stretch goal is $9,000. It gets nice wire binding so you can lay it flat. I want to back the Nice and Tight campaign, but how come there's not a tier that has the Kor-Drath Artist Edition? I just want to keep this campaign totally separate. I mean, Will, if you want that, you can go to Kor-Drath.com.
That's right.
And pick it up. It's on the website for sale. Wait, do I have it on the website for sale?
Oh, we got all the books.
I know. All the books are on the website. Will, go to Kor-Drath.com and let me know if the artist edition is on the website for sale. And if it's not, I will have it up there for sale in the next couple of days. I thought I did, but it might not be. But we do have extra copies for sale. All right, Dan, what do we got here?
I just thought I'd show you those pages from Strange Tales, inked by Kevin Nolan. Huh?
Do you own this one?
I don't. I know. I have 3. Yeah, this might be one of the ones I own. I have 3 of them.
Yep.
I didn't get them all back, by the way. That's another thing is you don't always, these things have a way of disappearing. Now
here's the other question: do you have copies of what your pencils look like?
Now that's what I'm going to show you. Actually, it's really interesting because
he knew what you're going to ask.
Because I've got them off of Kevin Nolan's site at one point because I don't have copies of, or if I have them, I don't know what I did with them. But here's a pencil.
Yeah.
And here's the inks.
Damn, that's tight.
Can you imagine like okay, so I give him this, and which is not bad, but I get back. Just look what he did to the faces.
I know. I was about to say just that little bit on that woman's face in the foreground, and it's like
just there's my amateur kind of. It's not the constructions is not bad or anything. There's nothing wrong with it, but he just gave it flair.
Wow.
And just zinging around.
You could have took off like Joe Quesada did. Joe Quesada, one of his first gigs, Batman, that Azrael job that Kevin Nolan inked, and after that, it was like. Yahoo! Everybody hired Kevin Nolan. Look how, Joe Quesada. Look how great he is. And
yeah,
it's like, it's nice looking stuff, but Kevin did Kevin it.
I didn't know who Kevin Nolan was at the time or anything. Again, I was just a beginning artist, and I got these back, and I was like, oh my gosh! Like I said to Carl, like, can this guy ink my stuff from now on? And he's like, oh no, it's just a one-time thing. He's like, But it was just great. Here's the page that Art Adams bought from me. Wait, where'd it go? Here.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, he really liked this face down here.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah, I wish I could see the pencils on this stuff too. Again, I gave him the construction, so I thought we were really a good team, frankly, because I have good. That's my strong point is. Facial and figure construction.
Sure.
That's what I'm good at, but his style is beyond me. His of course his inking is precise and beautiful.
Oh, it's just I mean, dude, like I said, if I could have had Kevin Nolan ink me on a 8-page story, 5 whatever. It's funny in my book, the first how-to book, Drawing Dynamic Comics. I asked Kevin if he would contribute to the inking chapter, because the inking chapter is, a page I drew, and then I had Terry Austin, John Beatty, Tim Townsend, Randy Elliott, and I know I'm forgetting a couple, ink it, on Blue Line, and then, put them in the book, and they wrote a little paragraph about their process, blah, blah, blah. And I reached out to Kevin about doing it, and, he was honored, but he said, I'd just rather draw something. And I was like, okay, do a drawing of First Man, because I was also in the pencil section of the book showing different people's interpretations of First Man. And the whole gist is we all learn the basic rules of figure construction, proportion, anatomy, but look at how these, I don't know, I'm going to say 5. I can't remember how many there were. Look at how these 5 different artists draw the exact same character and how different they are when we all learned the same basic rules of drawing a figure.
Yeah.
So Kevin did a drawing of First Man. So.
Oh, by the way, I just noticed in this original artwork a self-insert right here. That's my name. My name.
Look at you.
Oh, sneaky.
I would do that. Did you guys ever do that? I would do that thing from time to time. I'd throw in things.
I don't think I did, because Smith is so generic. I might have done it with other people I knew. Right. I know I did on one job, that book Armor X that I was selling with Nice and Tight as an add-on. I did, there's a computer screen, and the whole gist with Armor X is this high school kid who's kind of an outcast. His best friend is a girl in high school who's blind. He's an outcast, trench coat wearing type of kid, gets bullied, all this crap. His dad's a jerk. So he basically pulls out a shotgun, and he has a hit list on his computer for going to school. And there were certain names I had to put on it from the book, but then to flesh out the list more, I put in some friends' names as well. But then he gets this suit of armor. That's why it's called Armor X. It's this alien armor, and he gets that, and he thinks, who needs a gun? I can take out my my vengeance with the suit instead. So it's kind of a dark story. But
hey, by the way, just one more thing about this. Kevin Nolan colored it too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this was like one of your first jobs?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
the coloring also was incredibly creative. And that's why I saw it and said, oh my gosh, this person's, their art sensibilities are incredible, So it was just it was quite a treat, The funny thing is, I didn't even, I thought it was great, but today, like coming back, I'm like, I listened to the professionals, and you guys are like, what's your favorite ink? Who do you like to ink your work? And they all say Kevin O. I'm like, oh, right. I didn't realize, just how popular he is amongst artists too,
Well, the thing is, he Nolanized it, but once again, it wasn't to the point of what he's done with other people. You know what I mean? Like when he inks Dan Jurgens' layouts, when it's all said and done, if you have a trained eye, you can still tell it's Dan Jurgens from like the proportions of the figures, the layouts of the pages and stuff. But if you don't have that trained eye and you just look at it and people's styles, you just go, oh, Kevin Nolan drew this job, But then you look at Kevin Nolan, who inked, I think it was Wildcats, Jim Lee's Wildcats characters. It was Wildcats versus Aliens, and he inked it over Chris Sprouse. Dude, you can barely tell because Chris Sprouse's stuff is such a strong style. It's like when he inks Mike Mignola. You can't really tell it was Kevin Nolan because Mike's stuff is so strong.
Right. Right. He doesn't want to deviate because he could lose it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm very curious. I know he would Nolanize my stuff some, but I don't think it would be to the point where you would look at it and go, oh, this looks 100% Kevin Nolan. I think it would be a nice mix, He inked an issue of Authority, the Authority that, Jim Lee's Wildstorm stuff. And this was like a decade ago, and I found out about it like a year or two ago and bought it. He inked one issue of Authority over Jerry Ordway. You want to talk about
interesting.
It's such a cool combination because you can still see Ordway but it's Kevin's rendering and stuff. But it's just really cool. So, he's definitely a guy, but as time goes on, Kevin's in his 60s now, easily, probably 65 or so. He doesn't do a lot of stuff that much anyhow, except, inking wise. He still draws all his own stuff. I seriously doubt that I could get him to, even if I was like, Kevin, I will pay you $1,000 to ink this one page. He'd probably be like, nah, I'm good. I'd be like, damn it. I'd be like, damn it, but I don't have 1,000 anyhow.
Is he, I almost hate doubting people, but is he liberal or?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Because that's some of it too. Like we are a little bit ostracized, obviously, in some ways.
I mean, I haven't talked to him, and I think he was at Heroes Con. It might have been the Heroes Con before COVID. He was there, and I talked to him there because I tried to get him to do a sketch, but his list was full, and he had some prelims for sale, but nothing was really popping out at me. So Nice and Tight is closing Friday.
This Friday.
2
days.
2 days.
$193 away from the next stretch goal.
That's right.
And look out, Andy is curious. I know.
Some might say die curious, as in die.
So Will was saying, when can we expect a Christopher Nolan script, Graham Nolan pencils, and Kevin Nolan inks? That truly would be the Nolan verse in its entirety.
I'd love that.
Hey, Randy Howell says no nip slips here, Dan.
No.
There's no slips. I don't see a single slip.
Now, who's the chick on the right?
I think Carl Potts. I think they actually thickened up the band.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that chick's name on the right?
No.
I got no idea who it
Nightmare.
is.
Oh gosh, what was her name?
The one picture looked like you had X Factor down there next to the Lawlis license plate.
Yeah,
that was they showed up at the last. Let's see, where's that one?
Yeah, right there.
Yep, look at that.
Mayhem, I think is her name. No, not Mayhem. Mayhem is a different character.
That's Jean Grey. Dennis would have bought that page.
Love Jean Grey. Yeah, even with X Factor. Got the Beast, you got Iceman. Love it.
Yeah, I don't see her name.
Yeah, nobody cares what her name is. They're just looking at
she.
it.
I thought she was very. What do you call it when the girls into this S&M stuff?
When you got the character design for that, because I assume it was a already designed character.
Yeah.
Did you go, oh my God, seriously? She has fishnets all over her body? Ugh.
I didn't know she was flesh colored. I don't think I knew that. So
I know, but I'm just talking about having to draw those dumb lines.
Yeah, let's see. What did I do? Let me see. Yeah, they're there.
Oh,
yeah, he made him more like crisscrossy.
You did the X pattern on her torso, but on her arms, you did more almost the grid. He changed it to the X pattern.
Right. I was trying to follow along. I thought I would follow along the seam of the costume. Like, And
Kevin's like, why do they always give me these young guys?
Kevin was like, no, that's not the way it goes, Dan. Let me show you.
Dude, right out of the gate, I would have been. Anytime I worked with a new inker, writer, whoever, I always asked the editor if I could get their either back then phone number, and then more current email, just so I could reach out to them, say, hey, I'm glad to be working with you. Let me know, anything, whatever. I would have been like, hey, can I get Kevin's phone number so I can give him a call and just say, hey?
Joe's asking if that's Malice. Susan Richards? Yes, I do like it.
Oh, shit. Maybe it is Malice. From back. Because this was before 1990, wasn't it? Because you're an old guy.
This is 80s, late 80s. I was in from 87 to 97, so this is earlier in my career, one of the first jobs I ever had.
Wow.
I'm looking for the name here.
It might be that Sue Richards character. Wow, I like that photo. Nah, I don't think so, now that I'm looking at it. Plus, I only thought she showed up in Fantastic Four. I didn't think she was in anything else, but...
those are like
the chat should be able to figure this out pretty fast, right?
What's that?
the chat should be able to figure this out pretty quick.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. I can't believe Marcus isn't on top of it. He usually is.
Yeah, Marcus, who is that? Randy should know. No, Matt.
No,
Right.
Randy's like, no way.
Malice had metal spikes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Is she? I don't even remember. And I just looked through this like a couple weeks ago. Is she? Is her skin just regular white flesh color? Or is
Yes,
it
it's flesh. Yes,
it is.
What Strange Tales issue is that?
I believe it's. No. I think it's either 18 or 19.
Just go to the top of the page. Doesn't it show it?
18.
Yeah. Just read Strange Tales 18. Find you.
It's 1951.
No, you gotta type in
18.
here. 18. Strange Tales. Yeah, sorry, I had to teach Dennis how to use a computer. Marcus says he's working. Oh, okay. Whatever, slacker.
That's never stopped you before.
Exactly. Why is that stopping?
I'm reading this now. Let's see.
There we go.
Knight? There's a name Knight? I think.
Oh, that's why they got Kevin to ink you. You know Kevin did the cover. Well, you probably remember that.
Yeah, he was doing. Yeah, actually, he was doing the covers, and
Yeah.
I actually said to Carl, "Can he do all the covers?" Because I really liked it so much.
Oh, Marcus says the character's name is Knight.
Knight. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah, looking at this.
Wait, so how many issues of Strange Tales did you do?
I'm not sure, 5 or something, 6.
Oh, but Kevin only inked one?
Just one, yeah.
Oh. Marcus says my phone was in my pocket. That's not where it's supposed to be. Unless it's on vibrate, you're getting a call. What?
Wait, you mean Marcus has been cheating all along? It's not his magnificent mind. He's been just tapping in the computer.
Yeah, he just Google like everybody else.
What?
Right.
I thought he just knew all. I just
It takes the. Oh yeah, there she is.
Yep. NIGHT, not KNIGHT.
Right. Takes all that luster away from Marcus when he's not pulling it from his mind.
Knight was a common criminal unit until she was found by Mr. Jip.
Yeah.
Oh my god! How do you know Mr. Jip? He jit me. I want to buy.
That's right.
Jit me. Well, that's cool. Well, I would never sell those pages. So, Knight was created by
I got 3. I wish
that.
I think Carl has this. He has this splash. I really would.
Oh my god! You gave the editor or writer a page.
I think they just get it. They get the editor could get it a couple pages back then. I think
Well, that shit changed when I got in '91. They didn't.
Will, did you see Jean Grey is pregnant? Yes, I've heard. I have not watched it yet. I'm hoping after, I think, Shogun's tonight. It's going to be a late night. Then I'm hoping to be able to watch X-Men 97 because I think they dropped the first 2. And I will mention it. So, yes, I'm aware she is pregnant, and I'll be curious to see how they affect the new timeline.
Now I got to watch X-Men because of Dennis.
By the way, I can't confirm that he got it. I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But so
what?
I thought that was the case. But
do you have the capability to watch Shogun? It's a FX show.
I haven't seen that. No.
Oh, dude, it is.
What streaming service?
It's either on FX, the TV channel, or Hulu.
Yep.
Okay.
It is.
So
awesome.
if you've got regular cable, you can watch it. Shogun, surprisingly, has been very good. I've been happy with it so far.
Phenomenal. It is phenomenal.
It's like, you know what? It's like I don't have time to watch TV anymore. Like I just don't. I can't. You know.
Wow, Joe, throwing shade on it. I don't know.
Whoa, Show No Gun. I've given up on that series. Sucks. Okay, the original was a long time ago, 40 years. I don't remember it at all.
He doesn't remember things that happened 40 hours ago.
I don't even know who's sitting next to me right now. But I can tell you this. You were insane. This does not suck. I'm sure you remember the original. Do you think it sucks compared to the original?
I like the original a lot, and I actually told my wife, I was like, after this ends, I kind of want to go back and rewatch it because I have not watched it since it originally came out, and I do not think it sucks. I understand. Joe and I talked about some of the points a little while ago. I get what he's saying. I still think it's very good. I love the cast of characters. I like the direction, so I've been very happy. Unlike The Acolyte, who I did watch the trailer, and a lot of you guys had messaged me to see if I had seen the Acolyte trailer. I did watch it, and I pretty much burst out loud laughing because, seriously, I don't think they could have put out a worse trailer to try and get anybody other than 6-year-old girls excited about this show.
Oh, God. Well, here's a video. I don't know if you've seen this, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
This is, I'll set it up before I hit play. Somebody put together, using obviously AI, a Justice League trailer, but it's using guys like Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio.
So what if Justice League were cast in the 90s?
So have you seen this, Dan?
Play it. I have not.
All right. Well, before I do that, I need to stop sharing because I realized when I shared my screen the first time, I didn't share audio. So hold on.
Oh.
Now I'm going to do it so I share audio.
Oh, Arter Roy, I always like what he has to say. I'm not going to compare the old and the new. This version is if Shogun sucks hard like Linda left. It does not. They are difficult to compare, so I will leave it at that.
Yeah,
I think they've done a very nice job with.
Is it better than a Tom Cruise Shogun?
Yes.
There you go. All right, check this out. This is pretty cool. And Dan, can you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
That would be cool.
Green Lantern, baby.
That movie I would watch.
Oh, I can't do that.
No.
That's the problem.
I love it.
No.
Later.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
It does.
Brendan is Shazam.
Love it. And then Chris Rock walks out and slaps that Green Lantern.
Right. Lawrence Fishburne, Martian Manhunter, baby.
I think he looks fantastic.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, that's good.
Still better than O'Donnell.
Of course, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd find one shot AI smiling, but
no.
Yeah, that'd be good. Malkovich is.
Look at your page, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's cool.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
From Flash Gordon.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be something else.
Check out that Patrick Swayze as Green Arrow, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Sure, that fits. That looks just like her.
Uma.
Yeah.
Oprah.
She could probably do a lot of good roles.
That you remember.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like it.
Yeah, that is too.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder, yeah. Now they're scraping with
Sure.
John Constantine.
Oh, I still like it.
No, I do too. I mean, I like Richard Gere, but still, John Constantine.
I can't say it was a home run, but I would say 85% of them I like the casting of.
That's about. I would say the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I
Yep.
thought it was pretty freaking cool. All right, Joe, what's he say? He's still trying to convince us here. If you watch the original Shogun, which I have in my DVD collection, humble brag, and I watched before, and while I watched the new one, you can't go and watch that again.
Well, that's your mistake. You watch it again. See, don't do that. You should have watched this one and then went back and watched the other one.
Dude, those are fighting words. Drea De Matteo should have played Harley Quinn. Dennis will jump through the screen. He sees Jennifer Aniston. He's like, I don't care.
Jennifer Aniston in the 90s could have played every female character on there. Just saying.
That's right.
Jennifer as the Huntress. Jennifer as Batgirl. Jennifer. She could have played them all.
The only one that like, and I think she looked good. So my comment about Sarah Michelle Gellar is, if she was watching this and I was her, I'd be like, what? I'm not nearly as old as these other fucks. What the hell am I throwing in with these has-beens for? Because, and they're not has-beens, but you know what I mean? Like every actor they showed was either dead, well, just a couple of them, or I mean, they were in their prime in the 90s, right? Or 80s. And it's like Sarah Michelle Gellar, who is still, you know, for her age, I mean, she is older, but still, she's not like past her prime or anything. She's like, I can still play Black Canary.
What do you guys think of Alec Baldwin as Batman?
I mean, in the 90s.
Yeah,
sure.
In the 90s, I think it worked. It's hard today because of my feelings for Alec Baldwin. I can't stand him. But with that being said, in the 90s, it would have fit, you know, Red Hunt for Red October right into Batman.
Yeah. And Marcus says, if Aniston could act. Oh.
Does she need to act? Not the way she looked.
That's right. You don't have to have talent when you look like that. That's what everybody tells me. Smith, you look fantastic. You don't need talent.
She's hot, but she would have if she would have had the range. Jennifer Connelly, on the other hand, is the most beautiful woman to ever live. Wow. That is high praise.
Wait, who says
you know,
this?
Jennifer Connelly, nothing against her. She's gotten a little thin in her age. She's not as voluptuous as she was.
You know, go see her in Career Opportunities where she's roller skating in the Target store. I think you'll have a new appreciation for Jennifer Connelly back in the day.
Oh, I will.
What's the one where she's on the bouncy horse thing, whatever?
Yeah. Remember that scene?
that probably did.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's true. Batman doesn't kill. Got to cast somebody else.
Oh my God, that hit my funny bone. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but the nice thing is you wouldn't have to worry about it because Batman doesn't use guns, so Baldwin would never be around one on set.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Oh, that was really good. Yeah, there was no Rocketeer. Well, no Rocketeer, of course not.
No, that's a shame. I never knew that. She had a breast reduction surgery.
She did. Again, go back and watch Career Opportunities. Well, the rumor was she was not naturally endowed, that she had them augmented and then later regretted it and then had them taken away. But then again, you never do know what is true, fact or fiction in the world of Hollywood.
Well, that chick, Ariel Winter from Modern Family, got a boob reduction. And I tell you what, women do that. I'd like to meet the man that goes, oh, guys, I had to get a penis reduction. You won't. You will not meet that person, because if a guy's hung like that, he's proud of it. He's like, I don't care. I'm wearing tight jeans. I'm throwing it down one pant leg so people can see it everywhere. Look, Dan got so embarrassed, he left.
I just had to itch my nose.
You sure you did.
You do that all the time.
Elliot Page got a boob reduction. Yeah, you could call it that. And she got implanted abs, it looks like, too. And pecs. She'll regret that. Poor girl. I feel bad in 10 years when she wishes she was, regular.
You know, it feels like the old LA Gear shoes where they had the shoes and you pumped up the soles. I can have pump up pecs. Just put it in there. There it is.
She was such a cute girl, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Gosh, I mean, that's
Isn't-
the thing. She was. It wasn't like this was just some kind of mannish girl who kind of wanted to become a guy.
Yeah.
No, she was a pretty girl.
Yes.
And you're giving and just there's something else that's just screwy in the head there. Someone was messing with her somewhere.
She would have made a good Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
She would have. Why was she?
Are you connecting to like the gay pride or what?
Was she Shadow?
No, she was Shadowcat. Yeah. The Apocalypse.
Oh, that's right. She was Shadowcat in
Yes.
Apocalypse.
I was throwing a little shade out there. Wow. The chat got it. So thank you, Bearable.
Well, if movies suck, I try to exit them from my brain.
And yet you still watch Green Lantern. So,
that's a good one.
Theory's out the door, too.
All right, guys. It is time to show. We've got 253 people watching. Thank you, guys. It is time for what you all came for, me to take my shirt off.
Oh, we're down to 32 people. 31, 16. Oh, it's just Dan and I.
I'm just kidding. It is now time.
There goes the view count. Bye.
It is now time.
Everybody split. What the hell?
Guys,
we're not what we used to be. We used to be good-looking men.
That's right. It is now time.
What happened?
The Bud Root variant cover debut for Kor-Drath the Awakening. Randy's being a gentleman and a scholar. He's posting the link so you can go sign up.
I don't have a drum roll, but do we have something that we can lead in with it?
I've got sound effect.
There we go. We need something.
All right, let me look. Hold on. I don't know what they have. I don't have anything uploaded sound effect, but we've got Dance Pop, Daydreaming,
Wow,
Into Space,
wow,
Night Driving, Rock. Oh, wait, here we go. Time for the Bud Root variant cover. Woo! There she blows.
There it is.
The Bud Root. Oh, is that? Oh, Lilith was on the first book. Now it's Adriana's turn. Start with the bad girl. Move to the good. That's what we do. Andy, for the review tier, when do you schedule that? Oh, well, I will be, once the campaign's over, it'll probably be after fulfillment. So it'll probably be 3 to 4 weeks after I end the campaign and get the books out. So there it is, guys. And if you're looking at this thinking, I don't know, something about that is familiar. Well, guys, do we have a treat for you?
Oh, yeah. He said treat.
Oh, my God. Would you look at that? Guys, you need this variant cover, especially if you got the first one, because they go side by side. Look at that.
Yeah, they do.
Beautiful colors by the Dan Lawlis. Of course, he wasn't here because of his personality. We had him on the show because of his coloring skills.
Exactly.
He's giggling.
His wife's like, I married an artist because he's an artist, not because he has a personality.
Exactly. So you guys are all saying the same thing. Everything's coming in the same reviews everywhere.
Where's the Not Safe for Work Dan edition? We do not have one of those. It would be fun to have Bud do a patch for the top section of each of the ladies in a Dan Colors
wondering if now I could actually do that, but
are both
or you just do it.
Available?
Let's not do that.
Yes. Oh,
there you go. Look
Jinx.
at that. No, not Jinx. In Sync, and I don't mean the boy band.
Oh, I did.
Hey, what about that? Like, make it a $100 variant. That'd be wild, huh? If that's the thing now.
So poster, full disclosure, we are looking at options because posters are kind of hard because you don't want to fold them. You want to put them in a tube and stuff. So we're not going to flat out say yes, we're definitely doing one. But once we saw them put together, we did think, oh, you know what? This would make a nice poster. But here's something for you, chat, because we actually haven't talked about this either. Dan, you can weigh in too. If this was a poster, with logos or without?
Yeah, that was one of the questions. So everybody in the chat, if you like it with logos, thumbs up. If you want it without, thumbs down. Dan, what do you think?
Well, my first thought is probably without because it's repeated, but
Right. Or with
but
one logo in the center and none of the other stuff, just the
And
logo.
it would just be Kor-Drath without the Reckoning or the Awakening.
Right.
yeah. Although at the same time, I kind of like the idea of all the logos on it too.
I love it. Don, I got to tell you, screw a poster, make it a statue. Statues are not cheap, my friend.
They
The
are
only,
not.
the only problem is I didn't color behind the court the logo.
Yes, you did, you dummy. You big dummy. I've got
It's all
layered
there
files.
back
I know
there.
you're full of crap. Art of Roy says, yeah, I got the first Bud Root cover. Got to get this one. Of course you do. Oh my God. Either read my mind and click what I'm clicking. Stop it. I like how these already look like the statues they eventually will be. Well, I mean, you never know. I'm just saying
Yeah, they
statues are
could be
not
great
cheap.
statues.
They are not cheap. So yeah, when we were talking, obviously we wanted Bud to do another cover. I like consistency in things, and it had to be Adriana this time. And I was actually we were fulfilling books, and it just kind of came to us, you know what? We should do, he's obviously going to draw Adriana, so we should have her standing on some type of rock thing as well, so it can match next to Lilith, even in height, because she is a little bit taller and stuff. So that's what we did. And Bud loved the idea. And then, of course, Dan, as soon as I said Bud, he was like, yes, sir. And I was like, wow, Dan, that's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty well split on the with or without logo.
Yeah,
Is it
honestly,
okay
I think
to
I
use
think it.
Photoshop content aware fill. I don't know what that means.
You guys, I could go either way.
Oh, I've heard that about you.
I just knew you were going to say it. Dan, you teed that one up.
Don't worry.
Honestly.
Don't worry. It will
You-
not be
yeah.
$100 variant.
You
It is
guys,
$25.
you guys set them up. I'm gonna hit them out the park.
I know. Dan Lawlis colors on Bud Root art is a winning combo. They look great. They do.
Yeah.
No, it will not be $100 variant. It'll be just like the first campaign, $25. So,
And we know a lot of people have missed them. And yes, they both will be available. And you could get them. You can frame them just like that, and it'll look pretty much just like that. I actually can't wait.
hold on, let me see here.
Now,
Well, the next
there is
couple-
also
two girls together.
we talked about the possibility of this is going to keep going a little bit, right? Maybe, huh?
Yeah, but we're not going to say anything more about that.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah. We
Zip it.
trust it. We've got plans going forward. So
You're not seeing the full picture is what we're trying to tell you.
So the old Bud Root cover, the first Bud Root cover. So a little about the new campaign. All the books from the original campaign will be available as add-ons, but they're in limited quantity because we only have a few. Well, not a few. I mean, we have more than a few, but all the original books from Kor-Drath the Awakening will be available as add-ons in limited quantities. So yes, you'll be able to get the Kor-Drath the Awakening Lilith cover by Bud and Dan, but you'll want to do it quick before it goes, because it'll be a limited quantity.
are you doing the mini reader copy?
Yes.
We have two versions. We have the black and white manga edition, and we have the small colored digest version that's in full color. Both of those are going to be the PG-13 rated books, so they are good for the kids, versus the full rated R version, which is what the original comic was.
You might say the adults read.
Right.
All right, hold on here.
So yeah,
That's what I want to add. And I will show you. So we are doing, might as well talk a little bit about the second campaign. Why not? The two babes battling on one cover, Bud Root style would be sweet. Yeah.
You know, the tricky part was I had to match up the seam here in the middle. And
That's what we were thinking about doing, Randy. Yeah, go ahead and talk about that.
It was really difficult because I can't like just paint over the center of it. I have to actually match it. Like, see there, you can see a little bit of a seam there, but that's the best I could do, you know.
No, you can't, Dan. No, you can't.
There is no seam.
I got to teach you everything. You're on camera. No, you can't. You can't see any seam. These will go perfect next to each other. Lord.
Yeah, well, it's gonna look pretty. You have to look really hard to see it, but because I did it, because I'm good.
Man. And then I'm just going to show this real quick. So before I show it, for the second campaign, we will be doing a second print of Kor-Drath the Awakening, and the cover for the second print will be that. So we took
great.
We took the Lawlis by Dan and Bud from the 4-page story, and it's so nice, and people asked. So this will be the second print cover for Kor-Drath the Awakening, and it will be, it'll be an add-on, whatever. So if you want to get the second print, even if you already bought it the first time around, you can get this nice cover, So we are doing that as well for Kor-Drath the Awakening, because that makes a beautiful shot as well.
Mudslinger says, I need to know about slices in Photoshop. I don't know what that is. I got to figure that out. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, I don't know what slices are either. And I
So,
thought,
I'll look it up and see if there's something because maybe it's something that allows you to match perfectly the other side. Because I'm doing it by hand. I say I come pretty darn close, but if there's some kind of a mechanism that I can use that allow me to do that, boy, that would be great.
Oh yeah, Will's right. You guys should contact. You should. Well, actually, Bud's already drawn a Lady Death before. Seeing Dan color it would be great, and then try to sell it to Brian Polito. Or Dan, you should. Do
Hey, if Bud does he watch these shows ever?
No.
Okay.
That's technology.
It's not football season, so I think his TV doesn't even get turned on, but maybe once a week now. Once or twice a week.
Maybe I'll contact him. Say, if you're going to do a Lady Death, I'll color for you, buddy.
I know he's done a Lady Death before.
Yeah. So have I. I've done a Lady Death cover.
Okay, it's how you do webtoons that cut an image up and then match it up seamlessly. Oh, okay. Lawlis, you can build them again for using the other Lawlis. You're so funny, Marcus.
I will. Double bill. I'm double dip.
Dennis, go in, do what you have to, block him.
Well, he's
Any
not
more
a wrench,
ideas, Marcus? You have?
I know. What, Marcus? If you ever want to be a wrench, you're certainly not helping your cause.
Hey, Marcus, any more ideas you got on how to soak Andy? And let me know.
What's that?
I said to Marcus, any more ideas he's got on how to soak Andy? Let me know. I'm open.
Hey, shut your mouth. Shut that mouth, frat boy. So yeah, that's it put together. Here it is again. Little bit larger, the single image for the next one.
For those of you who have read the
and this bird will be in the book.
Right, I was going to say, for those of you who have read Kor-Drath the Awakening, you understand the symbolism of the book, and the awakening, it becomes more than symbolism. You will recognize the staff that she is holding. Bud did a really nice job of recreating it in his style. So besides doing a really nice job, I mean, that is what you would think of Bud Root, drawing a hot redhead with beautiful green eyes. Couldn't ask for more.
So guys, what you need to do, look at that. We'll make you a wrench, Marcus. I keep forgetting. You could do it right now.
I could.
Oh man.
I think actually Marcus is my first wrench I gave out was to Marcus, I believe.
Will asked, are we ever going to get more First Man? Yes, at some point. I do want to do something, finish it, of course, but there's something that's rolling around in my head, maybe a little smaller, kind of like that Intrepid ash can from the first campaign, where I am thinking about like a little 8-page First Man ash can. I might see if I can work in, because It's 8 pages. It can be printed like a small ash can, like the Intrepid one, and I could do that as an add-on or something. I just want to give kudos to Dennis because he thought of the red for her costume. And I was like, dude, that is genius because that 1 week out of the month, you'll never be able to tell. Good call, Dennis. Always thinking.
You know, we almost made it through a show, Dan, where we were on the verge of PG-13, but no. Even with all the Jennifer Connelly talk and Jennifer Aniston talk.
Look at that. Joe says, Dennis, you should have Bud do a Jean Grey. Imagine her. He already has drawn a Jean Grey, right? Didn't Bud do a Jean Grey sketch cover for you?
Yeah, it's at home.
Yeah.
We did it at a drink and draw. And everybody put their art up. I don't know if it was SC Comic Con, but yeah, Bud did a Jean Grey for me.
Will asked, would you consider doing a fan art contest like Ripa does? You know, and by the way, if you're like, hey, get off your dumb phone, that's rude. It's because I might make Marcus a wrench. So there.
Hey, Dennis, I hate to direct your attention to Randy McCranderson's comment then.
We've thought about doing an art contest, so we just have to give it some thought.
If you're trying to keep the show clean.
What comment are you talking about, Dan?
Random McCranderson.
All right, I got it.
Because now that I look at that, I go, oh boy.
Oh, okay. Oh, here he is.
Sorry, Marcus, you're watching it on Andy, so he has to make your wrench.
It is not a phallic. You could say any staff is a phallic symbol. Come on.
Well, maybe any staff is a phallic symbol.
Every staff is a phallic symbol. Get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah,
Some of them are magical.
But hey, now that you mention it, the way she's holding it,
What are you talking about? Okay. Show me another way to hold a staff. My God.
I don't know.
No, Joe goes, I'd be in for a fan art contest. See? I know there's a lot of you that would. I mean, we did a show. Oh, this was quite a few months ago. We started getting fan artwork before you guys even got the book of some of the characters. So we started posting them on the show. You guys do a really nice job. So I think there's a lot of you out there who would be interested in doing that.
Yeah, we have to just think about what we want to do with the winner and stuff like that. Can we get AI to animate the cover? Yeah, if you can get AI to animate the cover, knock yourself out.
Boy,
That'd be wild, man.
Did you hear, by the way? So apparently, well, I knew this. So Todd McFarlane was having, I guess, cover contests in January, February, and he finally picked 5 winners. And I haven't seen it, but I saw a couple people that entered that didn't win say one of the winners actually used AI.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I would never have picked that. So,
Yeah.
But how would you know?
you can tell. No, you can tell if it's AI. I mean, if they take now, here's the difference. If they use AI and then trace it off and recolor it and stuff, then no. But if they use AI and basically are saying, no, this is a digital painting, yeah, I think you can still tell.
So you can turn AI off, right?
I'm not AI. I'm real.
Yeah.
I'm real. I'm like Memorex. I'm like goddamn Memorex. I'm real.
Oh, is it live or is it Memorex?
Exactly. Dan, great job coloring the staff. It looks almost 3D. It was his favorite part, he told me. Move that mouse over to the right a little. You mean like this? Hello.
Dan is AI.
I am not AI.
Not AI.
Hey, look, I work here in the Tyrell Corporation, and there's no AI here at all.
That's right.
So
you're right, because it's really not AI. It's replicant. Oh.
No.
I have all the memories of Dan Lawlis.
Hey, actually, Bernardo, since you're watching, answer me this question because my kid keeps bothering me about. She doesn't keep bothering me, but she's asked. Does Brock Purdy qualify this year to get a nice pay bump? Because I know rookie quarterbacks take basically a crappy pay for what, a couple years or something before they can make the
3
big
years?
money?
Isn't it 3 years?
So can Brock Purdy make good money this year, or does he have to wait another year? Not until next year. God, my daughter's like, Brock Purdy deserves a lot of money. And I'm like, yeah, well, going by rules, I'll have to wait probably another year.
More than Dak.
Does Dan Lawlis dream of electric
Frazettas.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's more than Dak? What are you
Except
talking
it's
Well, Purdy's
LIS.
was more than Dak.
Dak's
Random-
taking a pay cut this year.
LAWLIS.
Obviously, no, to stay on the team.
Oh, shut your mouth. So there you
I
go,
kinda wish
guys.
my name was. I wish my name was LESS instead of LIS. LESS is cooler.
You know, you could write your name whatever you want in your little box there, and then people would have to get used to it.
Yeah, I should just change it. Really.
Yeah,
The funny thing, you're right. As an
yeah.
artist, heck, I don't have to go do anything legally. I can just, as an artist, I could just change it.
Exactly.
It spells it wrong, anyways. Like, might as well just go. Oh, then it's
Have
not
you guys
unique.
seen the Acolyte trailer?
Are we going to go out on a bad taste?
I don't know. Maybe.
Can Adriana ride that staff like a broomstick? She can't, but Dennis can.
Like a broomstick? No.
Yeah, you put it between your legs because there's nothing else there phallic.
Oh!
What
did he just say?
Slam.
Oh, shit coming out of your mouth is what it is.
He is.
Don't
He is.
make me Chris Rock you.
Oh, that will never happen.
Andy, he is like in arm's distance from you. This is not the comments. You make these comments when you're online, when you're like a state away, you know.
And,
Don't
and
make-
you'll notice when
Not if they're
he's
sitting in a
on-
chair next to you.
when he's on the Kings, he's putting makeup on to cover up all the bruises. That's why.
Yeah, because you beat me, you bastard.
Yeah, smart off like this on there, boy.
Random McRanderson says, anyone who calls you lawless, you can say is dead naming you. Oh, don't dead name me. There you go.
Well, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that term. Dead naming somebody.
Dead naming is if you called Elliot Page Ellen Page,
Oh,
then you're dead naming her. If you call Caitlyn Jenner Bruce Jenner, you're dead naming because that is their dead name.
okay. Yeah, but I don't even care though. That's
Gene's like, I'm cool with that guy as a photo reference. Then draw.
well. That actually, if I were to change transgender, then I would. Yeah, then I would go lawless because that'd be no laws at all. No normal societal laws.
Right. You'd be Danielle.
But I'm lawless. It's just
Right.
Still, I've got it under
Exactly.
control for now.
Exactly. All right. So there's the cover, guys. I guess we'll watch the Acolytes trailer real quick. I haven't seen it. I've got no interest. But there is the cover. Campaign launching on either the 13th or 14th. Stay tuned, and we will let you know. Go sign up. Randy's popping the link. Kor-Drath the Awakening. Sign up. Back the campaign. Get a free Adriana trading card, which I can show you guys as well.
And then also it gets you to the front of the line shipping.
That's
so if
right.
anybody who does it, you'll be the first ones to ship out when we fulfill.
Now, this Adriana was drawn by me and colored by Kelsey Shannon. Dan was like, I don't color people below me. And I was like, whatever, Dan. That's fine. I get it. So there you go. But Dan did color the cover.
Yeah, and I
So-
colored the pin up too. That you drew.
That's right. That's right. Wait, you're talking about the one you have now?
No, the pin up you did of Adriana, in the last campaign.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the character card. Yeah.
Yes, the
And
character
you
card, yeah.
colored the character card. And you can't show it, but we've already are hard at work on the new set of character cards. Dan has one in his grubby little hands
Oh, yeah, he does.
that hopefully he has started. And when we're not live, he can show us.
Oh yeah, right. I
Um,
got I'm not sure.
You can. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah, I
have-
got to get working on that.
He hasn't started it yet.
It is up to him. All right, let me.
I've got some of it done. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, let's
Eric says, I've seen several reaction trailer. Well, now you get to watch it. If we take a hit, we'll take a hit for you guys because I literally couldn't believe what I was watching. So, for those of you
Roboting.
that are Star Wars,
You guys, your internet stuff is screwing up again. Maybe it's because you're going to show a trailer.
or or the thumbs down.
You guys, you're frozen. Maybe no trailer today.
No. Okay, let me full screen it and go through this. This takes place when? 100 years before like Darth Vader?
Well, before Anakin, before the Clone Wars.
Oh my God. I don't care about shit this old.
I know.
Close your eyes.
Here every day.
Oh, I know, but that's because there's a picture of you there.
Eyes can deceive you.
I recognize that voice. Why? Who is it?
We must not trust them.
An aging guy. Who is that? Who's he?
Tell me what comes into your mind.
Knew it.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
Okay, that is.
Someone is killing Jedi.
It's all freezing on me, guys. You good?
It doesn't make sense. What happened?
The darkness. This isn't about good or bad.
This is really sticking, you guys. You know, it's not playing good.
What is that?
Oh, no, wait. This is the, oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's the Acolyte.
They decided to give about as much bandwidth as the trailer deserved, apparently.
Yeah,
you guys were typing. It's okay. We definitely don't need to see it again.
No, we don't. Okay, well,
is that a movie or is that TV show or is that Disney show?
Is it TV series?
That is Disney Plus. Yeah.
They're just gonna kill that. They're gonna kill it.
The
The whole thing is going away. It's like
they are literally killing. I mean, oh no, somebody! This is news. Somebody's out to kill the Jedi. Okay, and I mean, this is in the era of the High Republic. You know, I was at least hoping we would get to see Yoda in his prime, but you know, we'll see, guys. It just looks terrible.
Now,
that's
Randy,
expensive.
I'll tell you,
Yoda in his prime.
Oh, go ahead.
Yoda in his prime's expensive, man.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You gotta get Fozzie Bear. Yeah, you gotta get Fozzie Bear to
now, random. I actually have really fast internet for some stupid reason. Even though the router and everything is plugged directly into my computer, every now and then it likes to say bad Wi-Fi, which is weird because I'm not using Wi-Fi. It is something that nobody's been able to figure out. It's not Wi-Fi is not even turned on the computer, so it's just stupid.
It is hardwired in, and he's had Spectrum out because that's who the internet provider is, and it just chuds every once in a while.
Every now and then. Dan, would you ever work with Rob Hunter? I think you guys would work well together.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't really think about it much. Yeah.
Wow, you don't lie in bed.
I like his work. I like his work a lot, but I don't know. I don't see the total connection there as far as style goes. But he's very realistic. I mean, I'm realistic too, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like his work, but I can't imagine why we would, so to speak. But
let's see, Don Ranger Power. My number one Disney Plus show, though, is High School Musical. The series, its final season remains my number 2 streaming show behind Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. There you go.
The less we see of that trailer, the better. Let me guess, a strong, independent woman. Notice they were almost all women in the trailer or young girls. And the one thing I did get a kick of it when he says, close your eyes, they do a pan to all the children there that are sitting there meditating. And they have an alien child sitting there with no eyelids that literally cannot close
Yeah.
his eyes.
I saw that. I thought, is that baby Jar Jar Binks?
I was just like, wow. Of course I see fire because
Hey,
Yeah.
Paula says Star Wars is dead. Yep, Star Wars is dead.
yeah, we call it Disney Star Wars. I mean,
I think he's quoting somebody.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
See, what I always wonder about Star Wars is because they have, because, they're casting, it's a show. And so you have black people, Asians, white people, Latinos, whatever. But if you're in Star Wars and you're actually in that world, do you walk up to an Asian and be like, hey, and the guy's like, what? What am I? I don't know. I just know there's a word for it, but I don't know.
Can you guys hear that? That buzz?
they do this instead of a new Mando series or
Oh
a
my
show.
gosh. You see, look at my picture right now. Someone's calling me on my phone, and it's buzzing my phone on
See
the...
that? Well, here's the nice part. Guys, we are going to wrap up the show.
So I can answer this call, yeah.
We're going to wrap the show up. One last look at the new Bud Root Dan Lawlis variant cover to go together. So if you didn't get the first one, now you can get them both, launching April 13th or 14th. Stay tuned. We'll give you a good week's notice or more with the specific day, Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be awesome. Guys, this Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, going live for a few hours to close down nice and tight the comic book pencil art of Andy Smith. So we get that to the printer, $193 away from the stretch goal of making it nice and wire bound. So you can really lay the book flat to get nice look at the pages and scan them and all that fun stuff. So join us at 3 p.m. I'm going to set that up so people see it beforehand. Of course, Dan, you're the man for joining us. It's always fun to have you on, brother. One time I'm just going to drive to your house because I have your address, knock on the door at 3 a.m. You're going to answer it and be like, what is Dennis and Andy doing here? And we're like, we're crashing.
I say, well, it's the middle of the day to me.
Yeah, because you'll be up at 3 a.m.
That's right.
Exactly.
You're going to be so surprised. We're going to bring you Taco Bell.
That's
Sounds
right.
good.
Hail chat. Be safe, Comicscape. Thank you, everybody. And look forward.
Friday morning movie review. We're seeing Ghostbusters 2 tomorrow night.
Yeah, we are.
So
Afterlife.
Afterlife. So look for that review Friday morning, guys. Next week, 3 p.m., Dennis and Andy show. Paul Ravoche is going to be our guest. I love Paul's work. I told Dennis, you probably don't know this name. Google it. Do your homework. This guy's stuff is fantastic. So we're looking forward to having him on
Tell
the
him how to
show.
spell it. Tell him how to spell it. Because it's...
Ravoche is, it's P-A-U-L. Paul.
yeah,
The last name. R-O-R-I-V-O-C-H-E. Paul Ravoche. So he will be our guest next week, guys. 3 p.m. Same bat time. Or what am I saying? Same Kor-Drath time. Same Kor-Drath channel. Join us next week. Check out the Ghostbusters movie review. Until then, and there you go. Thank you for popping it. There's his website. That's also his Twitter handle. So you can follow him on Twitter. He has a YouTube channel as well. He's doing these cool little 10-minute videos. He's trying to keep them to 10. It's kind of like Dan. He's got that voice that just puts you in a nice, happy mood because it's so soothing. It's the Bob Ross. Dan is the Bob Ross of comics.
Mm-hmm.
So Bob Ross.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Dan is looking to get those much-needed viewer hours. YouTube has just lowered it to 3,000. So if, for instance, you go to work during the day, well, before you leave, go to Dan's channel, pop a video, and just hit like replay and get him 8 hours. And if everybody does that, he'll crack 3,000 in no time.
Exactly. Yeah. Just watch some of his. He's got great drawing.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time, bye-bye, everybody, and have a great night.
Live long and prosper.
You know it. Nice and Tight, the comic book pencil art of Andy Smith. That's me. This book features 52 pages of some of my favorite full pencils that I did for other companies over the past 2 decades. The raw pencils as they were seen by the inker and how you can see them for the first time. This book also comes in a digital format so you can practice your inking in your favorite program.
Back it today.